almost everybody advised Jared Kushner not to take the inside job. As a family member, he would command extraordinary influence from a position that no one could challenge. As an insider, a staffer, not only could his experience be challenged, but while the president himself might not yet be exposed, a family member on staff would be where enemies and critics might quite effectively start chipping from. Besides, inside Trump's West Wing, if you had a title, that is, other than son-in-law, people would surely want to take it from you. Both Jared and Ivanka Trump listened to this advice, but both, balancing risk against reward, ignored it. Trump himself variously encouraged his son-in-law and his daughter in their new ambitions and, as their excitement mounted, tried to express his skepticism, while at the same time telling others that he was helpless to stop them. For Jared and Ivanka, as really for everybody else in the new administration, quite including the president, this was a random and crazy turn of history such that how could you not seize it? It was a joint decision by the couple, and, in some sense, a joint job. Jared and Ivanka had made an earnest deal between themselves. If sometime in the future the time came, she'd be the one to run for president, or the first one of them to take the shot. The first woman president, Ivanka entertained, would not be Hillary Clinton, it would be Ivanka Trump. Bannon, who had coined the Jarvanka conflation now in ever greater use, was horrified when the couple's deal was reported to him. They didn't say that? Stop. Oh come on. They didn't actually say that? Please don't tell me that. Oh my god. And the truth was that at least by then Ivanka would have more experience than almost anybody else now serving in the White House. She and Jared, or Jared, but by inference she, too, were in effect the real chief of staff, or certainly as much a chief of staff as Priebus or Bannon, all of them reporting directly to the president. Even more to the organizational point, Jared and Ivanka had a wholly independent standing inside the West Wing. A super status. Even as Priebus and Bannon tried, however diplomatically, to remind the couple of staff procedures and propriety, they would in turn remind the West Wing leadership of their overriding first family prerogatives. In addition, the president had immediately handed Jared the Middle East portfolio, making him one of the significant international players in the administration, indeed, in the world. In the first weeks, this brief extended out to virtually every other international issue, about which nothing in Jared's previous background would have prepared him for. Jared's most cogent reason for entering the White House was leverage, by which he meant proximity. Quite beyond the status of being inside the family circle, anyone who had proximity to the president had leverage. The more proximity, the more leverage. Trump himself you could see as a sort of Delphic oracle, sitting in place and throwing out pronouncements that had to be interpreted. Or as an energetic child, and whoever could placate or distract him became his favorite. Or as the sun god, which is effectively how he saw himself, the absolute center of attention, dispensing favor and delegating power, which could, at any moment, be withdrawn. The added dimension was that this sun god had little calculation. His inspiration existed in the moment, hence all the more reason to be there with him in the moment. Bannon, for one, joined Trump for dinner every night, or at least made himself available, one bachelor there for the effective other bachelor. Priebus would observe that in the beginning everyone would try to be part of these dinners, but within a few months, they had become a torturous duty to be avoided. Thanks for watching and please subscribe our channel for more updated news.